Just talking about 2K, the lack of comprehension in the community. Somebody said it's double rep day, so he don't care. And that leads me into the biggest story of the day that came out this morning. There was, and I was under the impression
someone just received a gifted sub.
Shout out to D Black. As soon as I start reading the articles, shout out to D Black with the get this sub.
There's going to be one less lonely girl.
I was under the impression.
I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all be waiting for streamers to do something for y'all to interrupt the flow with a gifted sub. Y'all crazy.
That this was a new arcade basketball game. But then I found this article, and it turns out, you guys remember that game I covered a few months back called The Run?
I think so.
Got Next, I think, which was supposed to be a spiritual successor to NBA Street. And if you remember when I did that stream and I was going over that article, I was like, this game looks okay. I don't know if somebody was watching my stream, but I said in that stream, I said, if you want to take this to the next level, I was like, it's going to be hard to sell it if you're just doing it with original characters, because unfortunately people are sheep. But if you can find a way to get that NBA license, it'll take it to the next level. Somebody was watching my stream because they went back to the drawing board and they've rebranded. This is that game. The Run Got Next. They've rebranded to NBA The Run, and somehow they got the NBA license. Shout out to them.
Booyah.
Kobe. The Run Got Next. Rebranded to NBA The Run. It launches in 20.
I mean, does that give them a foothold in the space? Is it gonna be, what it's gonna come down to is the game gonna be arcade? Is it gonna be simulation, 2 simulation or 2 arcade? Will make the difference. And then how it connects. The artwork is gonna connect basically, and then how the movement. But I actually saw a Roblox basketball, and maybe I got it in the files. I'm not about to dig for it, but I saw a Roblox basketball game that looked like it was rivaling 2K. I'm not gonna hold you. So, I mean, is it gonna have a foothold? Is it gonna make a, you know what I mean, make a boom as a game? July 24 announced the 3v3 street basketball game. Run Got Next. Been rebranded as The Run. Will launch on PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC via Steam. Okay. We gotta see what this hit for.
2026. The July 2024 announcement, the 3v3 street basketball game The Run Got Next has been rebranded to NBA The Run. It will launch on PS5, Xbox Series, PC, and PC in 2026. As fans of pretty much every basketball video game ever made, we have very big shoes to fill, and we don't take that lightly. Shout out to Savage Rain with the sub, appreciate it. Said Play-by-Play Studios founder and CEO Scott Prosper in the press release. Our partnership with the NBA takes us to a whole new level, and we're beyond excited about the collaboration and the potential of NBA The Run. We're a small team, but we're scrappy, focused, and relentless about creating an all-new smash hit. This game is for every hoops fan across the globe. NBA Global Partnerships and Media Senior Vice President Andrea O'Keefe added, we're always looking for new ways to bring fans closer to the game. That's cap. You know, it's funny, and this is why when they first announced this game, I was like, yo, you guys should pause the development of this game and try to secure the NBA license. The reason why is because if there's one thing, Adam Silver has fucked up a lot in the NBA. But if there's one thing I know is Adam Silver likes to make a fucking dollar. So they'll sell you that NBA license. Trust me.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I was gonna say that verbatim. He's about $1, and I believe he sold out on more levels than just selling the license. I mean, we see him. Did you see what he just did with the 2K League? You see what he just did with the 2K League? Bro just put the 2K League, the NBA, on notice. So NBA 2K is doing a thing. They're doing another thing. They've rebranded the NBA 2K League, and they're about to make a push. They're about to make a push with the NBA 2K League. Let me see if I can pull something up right fast. Cinnamon Toast Say real ones know about the struggle meal. That's not a struggle meal. That looks like it's actually hitting on something more than just struggle. I'ma like that. We'll come back to it. Bookmarks. Bookmarks. Hopefully it ain't nothing crazy in here. Okay. This is a safe space. And Dirk the Caster. Dirk the Caster is making a stink about what's going on. What else we got here? Oh, we got a whole bunch of 2K news. Okay. So Dirk the Caster is actually making a thing. He wants thoughts on what's going on with this. He wants to know what you think about this. What I think about this. Let's not forget everything that the 2K League was made on and branded on. Okay, first and foremost, he wants to know your thoughts on the NBA 2K League announcement today. Let's get you into the announcement first. Let's let you know what's being announced and what's going on, word for word.
Just let you down.
On the
First
T.
day on the job. So much to do. What?
This ain't the one. That ain't it. So that's Jesser. If you don't know who Jesser is, NBA 2K content creator from back in the day. If we want to say back in the day, we want to say 2015, 16, 14, 15, 16. He started as a kid, got it out the mud. And what else could you ask for? What else could you ask for from a young content creator? He made his way, and he's pretty much looked like he's doing pretty good for himself. Let's see what this is about.
How many pumps does it take to blow up a basketball? Starting with 1. Here we go. 1, 2.
Wait, I'm getting a call.
This is the type of content that he makes now. This is today's type of content. How many shots does it take for an NBA player? Who's the NBA player? Guess the NBA player. Just stuff like that. Who can beat an NBA player?
To blow up a basketball. Starting with 1.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2.
Wait, I'm getting a call. Who is this?
Hello?
Kobe. It's Adam Silver.
Adam Silver. What's going on?
Great seeing you at the Knicks Sixers game in Abu Dhabi. Incredible experience there. Listen, I know how much you love the game and how much you love NBA 2K. I could use some help overseeing the 2K League, which we're about to relaunch.
Relaunching the league. Okay, I need more information.
NBA players and creators will represent 2K League teams, and then fans can also play in the league.
Okay, I like that, Adam.
So how about it?
That sounds good. Like fans can, but what fans? Because we saw how it went with the first league, and we'll talk about that in a little minute.
If you did me a huge favor and stepped in for a while as the honorary commissioner.
Honorary commissioner.
Well, listen, the job doesn't pay much. Actually, it doesn't pay at all, but it comes with courtside
That's where you
seats
lost me.
at our All-Star game in LA this.
So you about to work for courtside? That has to be a lie. And is there any rule against lying about that? Does he have to disclose that? I don't know. I don't know. But for it not to pay, for him to say it doesn't pay anything, but you get to go to the All-Star game. I don't like it. Me personally, I'm like, can I get 50,000? You're the NBA. Can I get 50,000 to do this? Or you just want to? That can't be for real. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
Season.
Adam, I'm so down. I would love to do this.
All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds great. Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. A very good actor.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
We
Who
know.
built this set? Go to the NBA 2K League.
Yeah. I mean, we know. We know you don't know what you're doing. We understand that you have no clue what's going on at this point. So they just hired you for free to be the commissioner of the NBA 2K League. Let's get into the next little video, next portion of
First
it.
day on the job. So much to do. What do I do?
I won't let you down, Adam.
Oh, I literally just let you down. Can I help you?
Guidelines, rules, and regulations.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Well, you do know about the 2K League and what a commissioner does, right?
Yeah, of course.
They gave him rules and regulations. If you don't know how the 2K League collapsed the first time, That's just a pun to the way that they collapsed the first time. And there's a debacle that they would rather me not talk about. I'm pretty sure they want everybody to forget because it kind of coincides with what's going on in recent NBA news.
Hypothetically, right, if I didn't know what the commissioner did, what do they do?
Just to give you an idea, the NBA 2K League is a gaming universe with your favorite NBA players, celebs, and creators.
It's easy. I could definitely get some people. Simple enough.
Got one.
You got one? My guy Halliburton.
Jesser, what's up, fam?
What's going on?
Yo, what's going on, Jesser? How you doing, buddy?
Long time no see.
Toonie Lee.
Jesser, how did you get my number? But hey.
I need the most wild ideas you can think of. What do y'all got?
You gotta have NBA players actually playing for their teams.
That is an S-tier idea.
You have to get other athletes involved.
I love it.
Yes.
Every single time somebody gets dunked on, they get punched in the face.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, these are good ideas. Aside from the punch in the face, these are good ideas. These are very good ideas. I feel like if they would have came out with these ideas the first time around, they would have rocked the house. But there wouldn't have been, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there wouldn't have been any 2K League player names to really kick it off, to be like the best gamers in the world. But we'll talk about that in a second. We're coming
More
in.
ideas like that.
Woo, I'd say that went pretty well.
As Commissioner-in-Chief, I declare this will be the greatest season of the 2K League yet. We'll have your favorite creators making videos, epic live stream showdowns, 4 amazing tournaments, and for the first time ever, NBA players representing NBA teams. I am super pumped for this because any 2K player will have a chance to compete in this league. Welcome to the Chaos League.
That's what they said about the first 2K League, and I mean, I know better. In the first 2K League, I knew better than that. I knew way better than that, to the point where I said, okay, yeah, maybe this first year anybody might be able to make it, but y'all know who y'all want. You know the names that you want. You have names in a hat, and you're vetting those people, and you know who you want, pretty much. So this could all be part of a major plan that was hatched 5-6 years ago. Who knows? Because the first 2K League was like 2018. The first season was 2018. And if you don't know anything about the NBA 2K League, because they've rebranded it beautifully, they took all of their content down on all of their platforms and rebranded it. It was, at first it was red, white, and blue. This was red, white, and blue, and there was a logo, a trophy size logo. I mean, a trophy looking logo. I don't know. Now it's a video game controller, and they calling it Welcome to the Chaos League. And it makes sense. Maybe it's a play on words, maybe not. It's a reason why they want you to forget the first 2K League. Okay, so thoughts on the 2K League announcement today. My thoughts initially on this announcement is beautiful. It's maybe what should have went on in the first place. Saying it'll be the best 2K League season ever when they've done everything to disconnect from the OG 2K League is strange. No, that's not strange, Dirk. That's not strange at all, because the first 2K League ended in shenanigan. It ended in the same thing that's going on with Terry Rozier today. You had players betting on games and throwing them. You had players having their whole fan base or friends and family making a lot of money out of the sports book that the 2K League was ran on. So you could bet on the 2K League out of a sports book. And that sports book lost a lot of money and figured it out right away that something was wrong. They lost a bunch of money in one day and said, this doesn't happen. Something's not right. They figured out that there was a network of players that were betting on themselves to lose and throwing games. They had their friends and families betting on themselves to lose and throwing games. And the rebranding and disconnect from that makes perfect sense. It makes no sense if you don't know anything about the 2K League and you're just hearing Dirk, the caster, say that it makes no sense and tell you what the first 2K League was really like. Okay, so the first 2K League was pretty much, it started as the WR League. It started as a network of NBA 2K players that just played the video game, and put together their own league. Basically, they had their own leagues running. They had structure, and basically they sold that to the NBA. They basically sold their league to the NBA, and the NBA made it a real thing, a real entity in the NBA. And that got them pretty much, made them a major league sports. It made them MLG, Major League Gaming, which was the first time in NBA 2K history that they had been MLG. Other video games have been Major League for decades. Let's say decades. So for this to be the first time for 2K to be Major League and actually be backed by the NBA, so that made 2K the same thing as the WNBA. Pretty much. Same thing as the NBA, WNBA. Same type of thing on its own scale. So, I mean, it's a big deal. That was a big deal to 2K players across the whole world. Okay, the next bullet point, he says the concept is great, but the same issue we had with the old league. You're throwing a bag at influencers who don't care about the game product. Only had this issue with some. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but nah, they're not going to do the same thing that Terry Rozier and some of the NBA players, some of the 2K League players were doing. They're not going to have a fight club backstage. You guys had a fight club backstage. You guys were a nuisance to the NBA. Your whole, and not the league, but the players. The immature kids that they hired and gave $30,000 a year to come play video games in a major league setting were a nuisance. And not all of them, but enough of them to get the whole operation shut down. So now they're going to content creators. They've kept some of the more mature players to be pro players in the league. And they got rid of most of y'all because they didn't need you. You were actually causing them more harm and doing more damage than good. So, I mean, let's just keep that. I like the team involvement with an NBA player, plus a creator. Looks like NBPA stuff is in a good spot. That's the National Basketball Players Association. But we'll need big players from these NBA teams to draw attention. No, you won't. You'll just need players that can connect with the people. You just need players that can actually connect with the people, young players that people can recognize at least, or can make a name for themselves from playing in the league. You're not going to really need the best of the best. LeBron's not going to have to show up. Maybe Bronny, maybe some of the the younger players that could connect with the youth, and maybe some all-stars. What is this? Figuring out if this will be a Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, TV thing is going to be key. I mean, it'll definitely run ESPN at the least, and definitely on all platforms. Yeah, they'll want to run on all platforms. Just my 2 cents. NBA 2K and esports was always an interesting mix. I really liked it, but it's all I knew for about 8 years. And I believe that is where we leave that, is that, I mean, you can be a part of this, Dirk. I believe Dirk is one of the guys that can actually, he does a good job. He did a good job. He did a very good job in the NBA 2K League. So I think bringing Dirk back as an announcer wouldn't be a bad look. That definitely wouldn't be a bad look. And I believe that if done right, this new venture will be better than what happened before. Better than the 2K League that they had before. The structure was there. It looked good on paper. I mean, you just couldn't account for kids being kids. And those kids actually, they were being kids. They did their big one. They definitely did they big one. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you couldn't really account for that. You couldn't say that these kids were going to come in here and muck everything up being kids or being greedy.
And then you got his little underling talking about, we're always looking for new ways to bring fans closer to the game. No, you guys are looking for new ways to fucking pimp out the NBA brand. Anyways.
There we go. That brings me back to what brought us to that whole full circle. Adam Silver will sell. He's going to sell the brand. He's going to push the brand and sell the brand. And, I mean, we can look for what I think about this. This is a good thing. This new video game, The Run Got Next or whatever they calling it. It's a good look. It's a good look.
NBA The Run provides fans with new ways to express their passion for basketball, and we're looking forward to working with the team at Play by Play to bring it to market. But about
okay, I mean, all right. If you want to go over to TBH's channel, Hokage highlights, I'll leave it in the description. I'll leave it in the description. At the end of the day, I'm looking for that new 2K League to be more interactive than the first one was. I'm looking for fans and players, not just big name players with a big brand behind them, but average Joes to be able to get in there. I'm looking for me and the cool kids me and the rest of the average Joes to be able to get in there with the cool kids. As far as this NBA The Run, nobody saw it coming, I guess. And I'm not too enthused behind it. I'm still gonna be playing 2K. I mean, maybe it'll be fun, little 3v3 game. I feel like possibly it'll be a throwaway game. Another throwaway game. Maybe some folks will have fun with it for a little while. I'm just seeing it as something that all the content creators is gonna pick up, buy it day one, play it for a couple of weeks maybe, and that's where it'll get left. Depending on how it's ran, depending on how it goes. So that's that. Y'all can go over here to Hokage highlights and watch the rest of this video if you want to. He actually has some pretty good gaming news every day. And you can keep up with, he does a lot of different games. He's into a lot of different games. So yeah, y'all get over there. But that's that on that. We came, we saw, we thought about a thing. Y'all be cool.